into it. You guys, I don't know, those of you that watch the news, I don't. But there was an article that was written, thank you. There was an article that came out last week in the New York Times about the 6 tech companies that are going public this year here in the Bay Area. Uber, Lyft, Postmates, Pinterest, Slack, and Airbnb. And, you know, as a result of watching this video, I want you guys to really get out of this how you can position yourself right now for long-term wealth for you and your family. Whether you work at one of those companies and you know someone who works at one of those companies, make sure you share this video with them. And you guys share on your pages, because everyone you know needs to see this. So I'm reading the article. It came out in the New York Times. I'm going to post a link to it under this video when we're done. But it basically states how it is going to change the real estate market here in the Bay Area. And while I understand that, hey, how are you, Bishop Garrison? I understand that you guys are always saying, you know, the real estate market may go down again. The real estate market may go down again. Or this wave that comes may cause another crash. I need you to hear me on this. We are not going to have another crash like we did before. Dave Ramsey did a podcast. For those of you guys who listen to financial expert Dave Ramsey, he has on his podcast an episode, and I will post the link to that as well. Hey, Sean. Hi, Tina. A link to that where someone asked him about the real estate market going down, and he said, they said when the market crashes again. He said, what crash again? Financial experts, the government, they're not going to allow that to happen again. So I need you guys to get clear on, yes, we might have dips. We might have slowdowns. We might have market corrections. But they will not be to the extent that you'd like them to be in order for you to capitalize on them. So I need for you, as you guys know, my slogan, flip your mindset, flip your life. I need you to flip your mindset regarding how you look at Bay Area real estate. I know people are constantly talking about gentrification and how the culture is changing. Get in the game and be someone who affects the change. That's what I need you guys to do. So, in reading the article this morning, one of the main things that first struck me was, okay, there's going to be all of these people who work at employees that work at these companies and their affiliates who benefit from the trickle down from this, who are going to be buying up real estate in the Bay Area. Those multi-units that I talk about, they're going to get in the game. So, if you've been sitting on the fence waiting to buy, you need to buy right now before you are priced out of the market. And if you buy now, you're only going to watch your equity go up faster. And for those of you who are like, I want to buy up East Oakland, I want to buy up West Oakland, I want my people to be able to stay here, then fine. Let's go ahead and do that so you can capitalize and start building wealth for you and your family. So those of you who have been sitting on the fence about buying, now is the time to buy. So that's first and foremost for buyers. Second, oh my God, Cindy! Hi, birthday twin. For those of you who are thinking about investing, again, now is the time to invest. And if you're investing to flip, guess what? You're going to have a market to flip into because you're going to have an influx of buyers who want properties that are ready to go. They want those properties that are renovated. So now is the time for you to go ahead and invest in those properties. And as I talk about in my talks that I do around the Bay Area, I'm going to be doing more of them. So if you guys want to book me for your company and you want me to come out and talk to your group, your community organization about this, again, we need to get in the game. There are loan programs available to you to be able to buy, whether it's a single family residence all the way to a 4-unit property with only 3.5% down. And if you're a veteran, you can do this with 0 down. They give you 100% financing. So there are loan programs available. There are renovation loan programs that you could buy a property and get the money to rehab a property as part of your purchase. Also, for sellers, if you're thinking about selling your property, but you want to be able to get top dollar for it, let's go ahead. As you know, I am also a mortgage professional. Let's go ahead and refinance your property now with one of those renovation loans. Get your property ready for sale, and now you're ready to put it on the market for top dollar as this influx of new buyers comes. Because they're coming. Whether you like it or not, they're coming. So what side of that do you want to be on? Also, for those of you who are self-employed, or, for those of us who are self-employed, we try to write off as much as possible on our taxes, which when purchasing property can be a challenge. And so you're wondering, how can I get a property if my tax returns don't show all of the income I make? Well, there are loan programs that are called non-QM, which is non-qualifying mortgage, I believe. Lending programs out there that they will use your bank statements for 12 months to 24 months to help you qualify for a loan. That's on a purchase or a refi, and on those renovation loans if you want to be able to buy a property that you have the money to rehab the property when you purchase, if it's an older property that needs some updating. So again, I want you guys to know there are options. There are numerous options. And I was really compelled because I'm not the only person who read that article. I'm not the only person who's seen the reports on the news. And these buyers are coming, and they're going to capitalize on the market. Bay Area real estate, even at our downturn in 2008, I've been a realtor for 18 years. I've seen what that did. But I also know it's all come back and then some. So I wanted to share that with you guys again today. So if you've been sitting on the fence, waiting, should I buy, should I not buy? Now is the time to buy, because we're going to start getting multiple offers like we were before. And if you don't want to get into that bidding war, then you need to buy now. Hi, Constance. Hey, Constance, let me know if you want to chime in on any of this. So now I'm telling people, now is the time to buy before we get that next wave of buyers from all these tech companies that are about to make their employees multimillionaires. If you're a seller, now is the time to do a renovation loan on your property to get it ready to get top dollar if you're ready to put that on the market. And if it's ready to go now, those buyers, they're going to start coming now. As soon as that article came out, I guarantee all the buyers who've been sitting on the fence, they're going to be ready to buy now. And then as those IPOs start to happen throughout the year, you're just going to see a wave of buyers coming. And they're coming and coming. And some of those people might not even wait until the IPO. They already have the credit. They already have down payment. They might go ahead and just jump in now. So we're in springtime. The market always starts to come back up anyway. It always happens, spring and summer. So now is the time to buy. Now is the time to renovate your home if you're a seller. And if it's ready to go, let's get it on the market now. And if you're an investor, now is the time to invest in property to capitalize on the equity that you're about to have in properties. So again, and like I said, even if you need to do, if you're self-employed and you need different loan programs, there are loan programs available. Like I said, it's a new, and I've had it presented to me just this week from 2 different lenders. It's called a non-QM mortgage, and it is available for you to get in the game. Yes, the interest rate might be a little bit higher, but again, you're just trying to get in the game, make those 6 payments, and then you can refinance to a lower interest rate. So again, now's the time to buy before the market starts to go up. And for those of you who are tired of people taking over your neighborhoods, let's go take over them ourselves. Let's get in the game ourselves. You can do so, like I said, with as little as 3.5% down. And there are so many different loan programs available to you to help you get in the game. The lenders are on your side, whether you believe it or not. If you have credit challenges, then we have programs to help get you. We can teach you how to fix those things that are on your credit that might be causing those challenges. And again, a lot of times people think their credit is worse than it really is. And, Constance, great question. The non-QM loan is for those people, mostly who are self-employed, who need to be able to use their bank statements to be able to qualify as opposed to their tax returns. Again, those are options out there for you. And there's other variables that go with it, but that's the main point, is that people always think, I'm self-employed, my tax returns don't show actually what my income is. No, there are other programs available to you to actually use your bank statements for the last 12, 24 months, personal and business bank statements, that can help you qualify for that mortgage. So that's what we need to set an appointment to do. So again, as I said earlier, as a result from this video today, you are going to text me, email me, inbox me, and say, Katrina, what I need to do to get started. I'm ready to either buy a property, I'm ready to invest in a property, I'm ready to sell now, or I'm ready to get my home ready for sale. That is the plan today. And for those of you who are wondering, how is this going to affect nationally? Guess what? If any of those 6 tech companies have corporate headquarters near where you are, I'm looking at you, people in Atlanta, I'm looking at you, people in Texas, you need to take advantage of this as well, and know that then there will be people from here that are going to then buy elsewhere. There will be people who are selling their homes here that are going to come buy in other states and invest in other states. So it will trickle nationally. For those of you who are saying, oh, this is just a local Bay Area thing, or just a California thing, because these companies are throughout the state of California. No, it's not. I will definitely post a link to the article in the comments. I'm also going to post the link to the Dave Ramsey podcast, where he talks about that the real estate market is not going to crash. So you need to let that theory go, and you need to capitalize on this right now. I'm going to have both of those links. I will also have the link to my scheduling system in the comments. So if you want to just schedule an appointment directly online, I will put that link in the comments as well. But if you guys have any questions, have any feedback, feel free. If you don't want to post them here and you want to inbox me, feel free to do that. I really, really want you. Right, crash? What crash? People crack me up with there's going to be another market crash. The government saw what happened last time. They're not letting that happen again at all whatsoever. So you guys need to let that go, and you need to capitalize on this now. And for those of you, remember, if you're a renter and you think it's too expensive, it is not too expensive to buy in Northern California, throughout the state of California. You just have to flip your mindset to think differently about how you get in the game. That's why I teach you, buy a duplex, triplex, or fourplex. Live in one unit. Co-buy with a friend or family member who lives in another unit. Or rent out those other units. Remember, the rental income from those additional units helps you qualify for the property, as long as we have a deposit and a rental agreement, a lease signed. We can include the income. So even if those units are vacant, we can get those people, we can get potential tenants in there. I've done this for another client. Or you can also look at those units as, hey, maybe I want to do those Airbnb. There's too many options we have here. And if that property needs to be renovated, you can use a renovation loan to purchase the property to get it into top shape, to get those numbers that you want on those other units. So stop saying it's too expensive to buy here. Stop saying you cannot get in the game. You have to change. You have to change this. You've got to flip your mindset. You've got to think different. Think Different has stuck in my head ever since Apple first had their Think Different ads back in the late 80s, I believe it was. For those of us who live in the Bay Area, there were billboards everywhere, and it said Think Different, and it had people who changed the game in their various industries, such as Steven Spielberg and Miles Davis, because they thought different and they did something different within their industry. I need for you guys to think different in order to achieve your goals. So, again, if you're ready to buy, if you're ready to invest, if you're ready to sell either now or get your property ready for sale, call me, text me, inbox me. You can also go directly to my website at Think Katrina everywhere, or thinkkatrina.com. There's a link on there about all the health and wellness stuff I do as well, but there's a real estate link there as well as my appointment scheduler, and I will put that information in the comments as well. So if anybody has any questions, you guys let me know. Let me look on the website and see if there's anything you guys that I'm not seeing in the comments. It's so fast when it scrolls. Hi, Irene. Hi, Alicia. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, you guys let me know if there's other questions you have. And if there's something that comes up later that you want me to address, post it here. I will see it later. And make sure you share this with everyone you know, because people you know need to hear this information. They need to know that there are options, and they need to know that the real estate market here in the Bay Area is about to change, and it's about to change drastically. So get in the game and get prepared. No matter if you're a buyer, seller, or investor, there are ways for you to capitalize on this. And for those of us that we're really passionate about taking back our neighborhoods, get in the game now. And if you want to renovate your property, get one of those renovation loans. The equity is coming. You're about to have a lot of equity in your property. So let's capitalize on that. And maybe then, once we fix up the property, take out some equity and go buy more property. This is the time to build wealth with this information. It's not the time to look at this as a negative. Let's look at this as a positive, okay? Again, I'm Katrina Carter. Thank you guys. I really wanted to share this information with you today, and have a fantastic weekend. Happy early St. Patrick's Day to all of you. For those of you who know, my son's birthday is St. Patrick's Day, so we got a big weekend planned. But I'll see you guys later, okay? Bye!